Hey peeps! Welcome back to my channel. Today the look that I've done is another playful, colorful look. This one really had no rhyme or reason. I really just wanted to use the ColourPop Element of Surprise palette. Recently, ColourPop is now available in Ulta and at ultabeauty.com. So I ran to my nearest Ulta to pick some things up because I've actually never used ColourPop, even though it is widely known and loved throughout the beauty community. And I would like to thank my sponsors for this video, my husband. He actually got me this palette and a couple other things, so I would like to thank him, for without him this video would not be here. This palette is very berry toned and girly. That's kind of what I was inspired by it. Purple's actually my favorite color, so this palette is really fitting. And I was actually going to get the neutral palette that they had, but in spirit of, like I said before in my previous video, wanting to challenge myself, I decided to opt for the colorful palette. I wore this look to Disney a couple days ago, and I will insert some photos here. I did some little space buns because I thought it really added to the whole theme of the look, which is just cute, innocent. This palette is really great. This is my first time using anything ColourPop, and I was not disappointed whatsoever. The pigmentation's there, the blendability is fantastic, and I really enjoyed using their products. What am I saying? I'm sorry that the intro lighting does not match the actual video itself where I'm doing the makeup. The sun caught up to me, and then my battery died, and then I'm basically shooting this at night with my lights turned on. So yeah. So without further ado, I hope you guys enjoy this video. Even if you don't try it yourself, even though I do encourage it, hopefully you enjoy watching. And I will see you guys next time. Bye. I got my cat on ears. My cat on. I got my cat on. It's makeup time.
I got my hat on backwards and time to fucking
party. So, as the same as last video, I'm going to start by prepping my skin with some skincare. I'm going to go ahead and do that off camera. I will probably do my base off camera. For the blush and highlighter, I will come back because that is part of the look today. I'll see you guys then. Alright, she is prepped. She is based. She has brows on fleeky. So for the brows today, they're structured, but like I really didn't want to go in with a lot of concealer and really block out my brows. Y'all are probably like, what are you talking about? They look exactly the same as always. Well, I kind of wanted them to be a little bit more messy or natural looking. I went in with a lot of eyebrow gel to fluff up the hairs. I feel like structured brows are kind of like bitchy, to be honest. No shade. For my base, I use the Wet n Wild Cushion Foundation. Then for my spot concealing, I use Wet n Wild Photo Focus Concealer. For my under eye concealer, I just used the Tarte Shape Tape. To set my face, I used the Coty Airspun Powder. So to start off with this look, I'm just going to go in with this color right over here. It's just a light orange color. Girl, I'm not a professional. I don't know how to describe colors. Next, I'm going to go in with this warm kind of camel color. In between placing shades, I like to take a clean blending brush. I kind of just go in and further blend. one eye will always blend so much better than the other. This one, I don't have to do, I put the color, I do a little, and it's blended. This one, I have to blend for like 8 years. And the next color, oh, I just realized I didn't tell you guys the camel color. The shade of the camel color is Sea Star, which makes no sense, but you do you, Colourpop. So the next color I'm going to take is, it's more of a purple berry color. We're gonna pop that primarily on the outer V, blending a little bit into our crease. The next color we're going in with is the darkest color in the palette. It is called Silk Street. It's just a dark plum. We're just keeping that on the outer corner. When I don't want to blend something like forcefully, I will literally tap it to blend it in. So now I'm going to go back in with this color right here. I'm going to put that through the front of my lid. I'm going to keep my brush really packed in there. I'm going to try to do minimal blending because I don't want it to get too crazy. Then I'm going to take the dark plum color again and sticking that in the most inner part of the inner corner. But don't touch the inner corner. Okay, so I'm feeling the look, but it doesn't look how I did, and I really enjoyed how it looked. And I think honestly, my brush was dirty with some pink I did for another look. I'm gonna go in with the bright pink color in the palette called Opulent, taking the tiniest bit, popping that in between our transition color and the outer V color. Okay, so now for the middle shade. I'm going to take this gold shade right here, and it's not like a bright yellow gold, it's more like an antique gold in the color Late Night. On the outer edges of that gold, I'm going to take this color right here. It's like a kind of a copper color, but pulling a lot more red. In the palette, that is the color Blank Canvas. Am I reading this right? Gold is kind of sandwiched in between that reddish copper color. And with the inner corner color, it kind of looks like just a basic champagne color, but it has a lot of purple reflect in it. That's the color Feels. Now I'm gonna do my liner off camera and we'll come back to finish up everything else. As you can see, there is some fallout. I'm just going to grab a brush and quickly swipe away that powder. Never fails that I mess up the liner somehow. So for bronzer, I'm gonna go in with my favorite right now, which is the Tarte Park Avenue Princess, and I just have the little sample size. And also specifically to this look, I went in a little bit heavier handed with bronzer because I wanted it to be glow from within, sun-kissed. The blush I'm going to use today is from the Makeup Revolution Hot Spice Ultra Blush Palette. I'm just going to go in with this orangey tone here. I'm going to put that all over the apples of my cheeks, bring it back, and then kind of bring it up into where my nose bridge starts, a little bit across my nose. Now this is where I'm going to explain to you what I'm going for. I wanted the areas under my eyes very light so that it gives this effect of kind of like a sunburn going through. I wanted that look because I will be adding freckles today. For highlighter, I'm going to go in with this little highlighter I got from my Ipsy bag. Even more highlighter. Now we are to the fun and cute and optional part of the tutorial, which is where I add freckles. I am going to be adding 2 different type of freckle colors using liquid lipsticks in the color Nice to Fuchsia and Pink Really Hard. Going in with the lighter pink in between the areas where the dark pink isn't. Now I'm going to use my highlighting brush and whatever's left on it just to kind of push the freckles more into the skin. So for the under eye portion of the look, I'm just going to start with taking that camel color again. Then I'm going to take that lighter berry color. Then on a teeny tiny brush, I'm going to take this purple here. It's like a shimmery purple with a blue undertone. And then I'm going to spray my brush to intensify the color. Now the shadows, the face is complete. I'm gonna pop on some mascara. I don't usually do lashes. You'll find with a lot of my looks I don't do lashes. I kind of have a little bit of a hooded lid and I haven't found any lashes that I can put on that are dramatic, that does not take away from the eye look. Last but not least is lipstick. I feel like with this look you can go in any direction. You can do a purple lip, you can do a nude lip, you can do a dark lip. But I wanted to do something fun. I bought this lipstick a while ago and I didn't think I'd ever use it because it's just not something I would reach for. Different and limited edition. So I got it and now I'm using it. The product is the Wet n Wild liquid lipstick. Metallic liquid lipstick in the color My Tulips Are Sealed. I don't know if you can still purchase this anywhere. I know it's part of like a spring collection. So yeah, that's the finished look.